Alright, you guys, this is Miss Bonnie. She's about 13 weeks old. She's our little Cane Corso. She's going to get to be about a 100-pound dog. And she's got a little bit of fear in her. She's the kind of thing where it's someone walks into the house with a hat on and she's in her crate and she sees them come in. She's very reactive, so she'll just explode and start barking at them. Obviously, she's a puppy and she doesn't know any better, but these are just certain personality traits that we want to be careful of. I imagine my big pit bull was kind of like this as a puppy. Just as in terms of that, they're very reactive to the situation. They just hear something and explode on it rather than like, what is that? I'm curious about it. Let's figure out what that is. So anyway, she's been very, especially at night when we come out here to go potty, she just stares off into the distance like there's definitely a monster over there or something. So just getting her used to smells, not giving in to any of her shenanigans. If she's scared about something, we're not going to go down there and console her and tell her it's okay. Good. So we've got our little pigs right here. That's funny. Hi, guys. She's actually a little less worried about him than I thought she would be. Good girl. What? You whining a little bit? So the biggest thing I don't want to do is if she gets scared, allow her to run away and answer to her fear. So there right now she's in limbo. She's like, I don't know how I feel about these things. There's a good girl. Good girl. Good. You wanna go say hi to them pigs? You guys are pretty hilarious. Good girl. I don't know about those. Those are some big dogs. Good girl. So this is even better. My leash isn't tight. She's sniffing. She's doing her thing. She's not too worried about the situation over here, which is awesome. So she's obviously going to be growing up here, so she's going to get very used to this. But if this is an experience that your puppy's never had and you take them to the farm for the day or whatever it is, you want to be sure that we're doing these introductions correctly and she's not freaking out. So my other puppy that I got 2 years ago, he was very fearful of people. And so what I did when he was a baby is just hand him to everybody. And I didn't allow him to come back to me until he stopped squirming and calming down. So, she's eating pig food. But doing that, he was much more comfortable with being around other people. And he was a dog that was going to be a child bite risk. He wasn't sure about kids and all that stuff. So when he was little, I did all that stuff. And if your dog just rescued it and you don't have the opportunity to do that, it's, people rescue puppies too. But if you don't have the opportunity to do that and have those early socialization periods, and honestly, it's not about what we're doing it's how we're doing it. So, or what we're doing, it's how we're doing it. So I could have had that same interaction, or somebody else could have had that same interaction with the pig and the puppy freaks out and tries to run the other way, and we give into that fear and allow them to do that. Or we go down and try to tell them it's okay, you don't have to be scared. It's a pig, it's not going to get you. So we go down and do something like this, and it's okay, baby. It's okay. That guy's not going to get you. They're climbing on us, trying to, do their thing to avoid the discomfort. And of course they want to avoid discomfort. But if they learn that they just go through it, and it's like, hey, there's nothing to be afraid of. Dogs do by learning. So if we go down there and tell them it's okay, and we're consoling them, we're telling them it is okay to be fearful in this moment. And so then you have a dog that we're building on that fear instead of building on that confidence. If we don't allow them to answer to their fear and we don't give into it as a consoling owner, there's a way to console them in a way where it's productive and not something that's going to unfortunately ruin the dog over time.
Good girl.
So if she was pulling back here because she didn't like her pig experience, I wouldn't allow her to pull. I want her following me around. Good girl. Anyway, little video on Miss Bonnie and how they respond to fear and how we go about it to not build on that fear. We want to build on that confidence, because fear is going to get your dog into trouble later. They're going to run, fight or flight. So they're either going to attack things because they're fearful of it and they don't want that thing near them, or they're going to run away and run under a car and get hit or something. So we need to teach them at a young age, or whatever age, that they need to trust us. And we do that by holding them accountable for the things that we teach them. Obviously, there's the teaching too. We got to be able to do that.
Miss Bonnie, what are you doing?
Oh, she's zooming.
She's ready to zoom.
Good girl. And even our steps.
Good girl. She's a good girl. I know. What are you doing? What are you doing? And zoom up the stairs. And then maybe zoom back down the stairs.
Good girl. Shh, no. Yeah, so there was just an interrupting noise and then leash pressure to help her out. Now she's so excited. She wants to have a party right now, but we gotta let the other dogs out. So I'll talk to you guys soon.
Say goodbye, Miss Bonnie. Oh, the wet paws. The wet paws.